Welcome. So, Matt, we have some great members in the Tableau community.
That is so true. There's me, there's Poe Dameron, there's Finn.
Well, I know I'm all about a global community and all, but I know that our community members seem like they're out of this world, but
Oh, all right. So you mean non-fictional people? You mean
yeah,
Tableau Jedi's, not real Jedi's?
right.
You are trying to drag me down.
Apparently, I'm like One Direction.
No, don't fret yourself. They've got much better hair.
Oh, dang. Why don't we just go ahead and start the first annual Vizzies?
Okay. So the Vizzies are our way of recognising members of the community, to thank them for their contribution and to spotlight some of the new names in the Tableau family.
Exactly. There is so much talent and skill that we wanted to recognize. So with that, let's get to it. Matt, what's our first award?
The first award today is for Community Leader. So these are the people that help make Tableau community so vibrant. They live to help and support people. They give their time and expertise willingly, never asking for thanks, and inspire us all to do more for each other. The first nomination is Andy Kriebel. Andy actively supports the Tableau community by providing support to community members' initiatives and encourages growth in others. Andy is a Tableau Zen Master. Emily Kuhn is the founder of the Tableau Fringe Festival, where the tagline is "From the community, for the community." Emily's also my co-host on the Tableau Wannabe podcast, and she facilitates conversations and is a Tableau social ambassador. Joe Mako supports community members by taking time to help however he can. Joe is a Zen master and an invaluable resource to us all. Jonathan Drummy is active on the Tableau community forums, is Tableau community ambassador, and he shares his knowledge and time answering users' questions at almost any time of the day. He is also a Tableau Zen master. And finally, Sean Warwick. Sean's active on the Tableau community forums as a Tableau community ambassador. He leads the Albuquerque, New Mexico TUG and is also Tableau Zen master. And the winner of the first Vizzy is Andy Kriebel. Congratulations, Andy. So the next category is Best Dashboarder. Em, who have we got for that?
Great. So when we think of dashboards, we think of people who can really turn data into informative art. They not only display the information, but they do it in the most beautiful and creative ways. Sometimes deceptively simple, but always well-crafted. They show us what's possible to create in Tableau. Our top 5 nominees are Anya Ahern. Anya takes her industrial design background and applies it to create beautifully crafted visualizations that effectively convey her message. Anya was the first Iron Viz winner and has been selected for Viz of the Day on various occasions. Anya is a Tableau Zen master. Chris Love. He designs visualizations that are engaging and easy to read. His Vizes have been selected as Viz of the Day and are also an example of best practice. Chris is also a Tableau Zen master. Next, we have Kelly Martin. Kelly's visualizations are clean and effective. After seeing her visualizations, people say, I want to design a visualization like that. Next, we have Matt Chambers, who has created some striking sports visualizations. He also explores new visualization types, such as his beloved hex maps, to help people see data in various ways. Next, we have Shine Pulakathara. Shine is the current Iron Viz champ. His visualizations are engaging and beautiful, as demonstrated in his wiki guide to French Impressionists. And the winner of Best Dashboarder is Matt Chambers. Congratulations, Matt. Now, Matt, tell us about our next category.
So the next category is for data storytelling. Storytelling is one of the great ways of engaging a reader, and these people excel at that. Using the data, they weave a narrative to bring to life data in a way that pulls the reader in and shows them the story within. Our first nominee is Andy Cotgreave. Andy can weave data stories for almost any topic, from his script wars viz to Olympic data. and is a prominent advocate of data stories and explores different ways to visualize data to aid the reader in understanding the message. Jonathan Travovic uses data stories to highlight current events, such as how Twitter told the story of the Paris attacks. He was also 9vis contestant in 2014. Matt Francis tells data stories on various topics, from sunspots to malaria. He pulls people into his data stories and is presented on how to effectively tell data stories. Sounds like a great guy. Nelson Davis gave a super talk at Data 15, showing the power of storytelling using data, where he really showed how a picture can paint 1,000 words. Shine Pulakathara, winning entry in the 2015 9vis Championship, mixed data and news, creating an emotional way to see stories around the world and how they impacted on people. And for that reason, Shine is the winner of the best storyteller. Very well deserved there. Who's next?
Thanks. So the next category we have is the hackiest. These are people that are not content with just having an awesome piece of software to use. They want to pull it apart and see what it can do. These are people looking to amaze us by creating something most of us thought wasn't even possible, but they took up the challenge anyway. First, we have Adam McCann. Adam is a consultant at Deloitte, is a new Tableau Zen master, and has created new chart types just to see what he can do. Next, we have Chris DiMartini, or as we like to call him, Mr. Jump Plot. He has proved that Tableau can do what other visualization tools are able to do and explains it in such a way that it's easy to follow. Noah Salvatierra. Noah has a brilliant and creative mind and combines that with Tableau. He creates art and other visualizations in Tableau that you'd think just aren't possible. Noah was a 2014 Zen Master, a huge supporter of the Women in Data movement, and a consultant at DataBlick. Next, we have Tomas Foldi. Tomas is the CTO of Starscheme. He's a 2015 Zen Master and someone who tears apart Tableau and puts the pieces back together how he wants, making something amazing. And the winner of the hackiest category is Tomas Foldi. Congratulations, Tomas. Matt, what's our next award?
So our next award is for the Server Guru. For many, Tableau Server is something that somebody else deals with. We upload our dashboards to it, and that's about it. But these are the people that keep the server going in the background. They enable us to share our work with everybody else. In many ways, they're the unsung heroes, but they're essential to all of us. First up is Craig Bloodworth. CTO of InfoLab and Tableau Zen Master, he's created numerous applications to make working with Tableau Server easier. His latest allows an admin to automatically update Tableau Server to the latest version with ease and has written many web data connectors. Paul Benoob heads up the UBS Centre of Excellence. He writes a fantastic blog on how to set up a Tableau server the right way and has server monitoring down to a science. He's always willing to share his knowledge and expertise, and Paul is your go-to guy for all of your server needs. Russell Christopher. From his base in Singapore, Russell drops insider server knowledge, sometimes unsupported, sometimes downright evil, but always insightful, always useful, always very clever. Tomas Foldi, whether it's writing web connectors in 5 lines of code or creating a snake game using the JavaScript API, Tomas excels at making Tableau Server just that little bit more amazing. Toby Erickson is one of the forum ambassadors and is very active in the server admin community. He's always willing to jump in and give direction on how to solve some of the more complex issues we face when working within a server environment. But our winner for Server Guru is Paul Benoob. Congratulations, Paul, and I certainly plan on coming to you for help in the very near future. Our next director award is for Data Guru. Tell us more.
Thanks, Matt. So data has the power to change the world, and these people are using their data vizzing skills to highlight issues and problems in order to make a difference. They show us that data is not just numbers, and that there are real people behind these visualizations. Our first nominee is Andy Kriebel. Andy has used his platform to raise awareness of the issues on mass shootings and gun violence in the US. And recently, the data school, of which he's the head coach, worked on a project that helped a community connect people who needed resources with those who provided human resources. Anya Ahern. Anya is a big advocate of doing good with data. She was a speaker at the 2014 Do Good Data Conference and has worked with the Tableau Foundation to raise awareness and make a difference with the data. Next, we have Nelson Davis. Nelson has the ability to draw a story out of the data, which is especially effective when trying to do good with data. This was the case with his viz on the effect of war and genocide. Nelson also collaborated and presented on a Tableau Foundation project on Ebola, which transformed the fight against Ebola. Ramon Martinez. Ramon runs a health intelligence blog and has visualized topics from earthquakes to child mortality. His visualizations are impactful, and he spreads the word in the health community about how to create value in the health community with data visualization. And finally, we have Shine Pulakathara. Shine showed his IronViz winning dashboard a way of looking at the important but less well-known stories and highlighting important issues that many of us did not know about. And the winner is, well, and actually in this case, we have a tied vote. Congratulations to Ramon and Nelson. I'm super excited for you guys, and I think it's well-deserved. So now we come to the best blog. Matt, tell us more.
Oh, sorry. So, shaken, never stirred. We're lucky in the Tableau community to have some amazing bloggers where people share ideas. They share vizzes, techniques, stories, opinions, and more. Always a hotbed of discussion and debate. We have an abundance of information at our fingertips, and these people write some of the very best out there. First up is Andy Kriebel of VizWiz. Now, whether it's Makeover Monday or Tableau Tip Tuesday or whatever he does on Wednesday, Andy's blog has attracted over 2 million visitors. Now, he must be doing something right because they can't all be purely Andy's family clicking those refresh. Our second nominee is Ben Jones of Data Remixed. Ben's blog is full of thoughtful articles about data viz and how we can all improve our skills. His posts are great starting points for discussions. They're always relevant, always interesting, and Ben really encourages us to talk about ideas and really to foster a discussion. Jonathan Drummond of Drawing with Numbers is an expertly written blog where he explains complex solutions to difficult situations and problems, but in a very simple, understandable way. That makes Jonathan's blog an essential bookmark to anybody working in Tableau. Joshua Milligan of VizPainter, from Blackjack and Star Trek and more, Joshua's inventive use of Tableau are well documented on his blog. It's always a great read to get inspiration and guidance. Peter Giltz of Paint by Numbers. So Peter's blog mixes technical tips on filters and calculations, great dashboard design. His recent update to his ball code visualization is particularly beautiful, and a way of visualizing an entire season of sport in one dashboard is amazing. And the winner of Best Blog by quite a way is Andy Kriebel. What's next?
Thanks, Matt. So the next award category that we have is Most Technically Sound. These are people that look beyond the Tableau UI to see the matrix beneath. They have a deep understanding of the tool and what's going on behind the scenes with every mouse click. It's almost like they have a mystical link to the code. Our first nominee is Chris Love. With Chris's From Good to Great series, Chris provides sound technical advice to help the Tableau users use the tool more effectively. Chris also created a photo mosaic of the NASA Apollo moon missions, and better yet, provided guidance on how he developed it so that others could leverage his knowledge. Next, we have Craig Bloodworth. Craig is an established resource in Tableau, especially as it relates to mapping and server. Craig's visualizations have also been featured on the Guardian's data store. Joe Miko. Joe is a Tableau Zen master and fountain of knowledge and shares that knowledge with the Tableau community. He is passionate about helping people understand data densification and other aspects of Tableau. Jonathan Drummond. Jonathan has a mission to help people understand and predict what Tableau is going to do and not just hope or guess. To that end, Jonathan does knowledge sharing sessions on the technical aspects of Tableau. Want to know about table calcs? Then Jonathan's your go-to. Next, we have Matt Francis. I think Chuck Hooper referred to Matt as a genius class clown. Matt can make a treasure map with Tableau and at the same time provide insight on color theory and story points. And there you are. Unfortunately, Matt, for you, but fortunately for the rest of us, the winner is Joe Mako. And that's well-deserved. Yes, have that disappointed but graceful look. All right. So from the Tableau veterans to the rising stars, our next award is moving on up. Matt, who are the contenders?
As the Tableau community grows, more and more people are starting to make a name for themselves. This award is for somebody who's relatively new to the Tableau community, but is contributing through blogging, speaking, etc. They're definitely ones to watch as one of the community rock stars of the future. First up is Alex Duke. Alex has been using Tableau for a few years, and in 2014 decided to start her own blog. She has a technical and design know-how and is also a collaborator on the new Reviz project with Nelson Davis and Matt Chambers. Next up is Britt Carver. Britt was so inspired after the conference that she went all in creating a blog and is the co-creator of Data Dare and is a big vocal supporter of the Data Plus Women initiative. Brittany Fong has been using Tableau, but has recently increased her contributions in an effort to be a Tableau Jedi. She teaches Tableau, design, visualizations, and is the co-creator of Data Chain, which has been influenced by Dear Data 2. Matt Chambers continues to post visualizations and engages in good discussion about various viz types, like the hex map, which is a fantastic read for anybody who wants to do mapping in a different way. And last up is Rody Zakovich. Rody's a relatively new contributor to the Tableau community forum, but he seems to be addicted to helping people answer people's questions. He's going to fit in well with our community. And the winner of Moving On Up is Britt Carver. Congratulations, Britt. We look forward to seeing what you come up with in 2016. What's next?
Thanks, Matt. So our penultimate award is for the person whose knowledge, demonstrated through the quality of their visualizations or advice, has grown significantly over the last year. First, we have Britt Carver. Britt is a newcomer to the Tableau blogosphere and inspired by conference to share and promote collaboration across the community. Next, we have Matt Chambers. Matt's contributions to the community have increased significantly since Data 14, where he was inspired to start blogging and publishing vizes in Tableau Public. The result has been some striking sports visualizations that others can model. Robert Rouse. Robert likes to explore the boundaries of Tableau and then share what he's learned, like his most recent collapsible containers dashboard. Robert is also named a 2015 Zen Master. Rody Zakovich. Rody has been active over the last 12 months on the Tableau community forums. His peers on the forums have written appreciative words of the depth of his knowledge and his willingness to help, especially given the short amount of time he's been on the forums. And then we have Shine Pulikathara. Shine has been using Tableau for over 4 years, but it was really in 2015 when people got to know his work. He shared his Iron Viz entry and ultimately won the 2015 Iron Viz. We hope to see more from Shine over the next year or two. The winner for this category is Matt Chambers. So Matt, I think that brings us to our final award. What is it? And tell us more.
Thanks. So this final award is for that person that just never seems to stop. Whether it's blogging, vizzing, or talking data, they live and breathe Tableau. Day or night, rain or shine, they always have the energy to produce fantastic stuff. So they really must be either running on coffee or maybe Coke. First up is that man again, Andy Kriebel. So Andy had an outstanding number of blog posts in 2015. He participates in conversations and tug meetings, and that's when he's not been head coach at the data school. seems like Tableau is shut down only when he sleeps. Our second nominee is Anya Ahern. Whether she's rooting for the Giants or creating amazing designs and maps, Anya has the energy and enthusiasm that really is a force of nature. Jonathan Drummy answers questions night and day in order to help the users. He's fueled by a desire to help people that just doesn't ever seem to run out. Matt Francis is one of those people that just always seems to be around. It's impossible to work out what time zone he lives in because his tweeting goes on 24/7. We suspect he might have a clone. And finally, Simon Runk. Simon seems to be on all the forums at all hours and has managed to earn himself the recognition of Tableau Community Ambassador. And the winner of who definitely runs on probably coffee and Coke, it's Dunkin' Donuts' biggest fan, Andy Kriebel. Congratulations, Andy.
Congratulations. So congratulations to all of our winners and the nominees as well. I think it's been really great that, and it's really thanks to your votes because this was a community-based voting system. And I think it's really provided us the opportunity to showcase some of the great members of the Tableau community. I can't wait to see the nominees for next year's Vizies as well.
Absolutely. I mean, this, as you say, this is a community vote, voted for by the community. So, you know, if you don't like who won it, then you should have voted for somebody else. I mean, it does show that, you know, the fact that a certain person got 3 awards, democracy doesn't work. It's just not, you know. This is what happens if you give people the vote, you know. But thanks for watching either. So this is going to be going up on. We'll publish the results on the podcast blog, so you can pore over the numbers. We'll watch this back on YouTube, and this audio will be released as part of the normal podcast. So look out for it there. I think this has been really great, and I want to thank everybody who's tuned in to watch. I also want to thank Emily for co-hosting and the amazing outfit changes that have been going on.
Thank you. Well, I figured this was an award show, so I needed to have multiple outfit changes.
So this was your excuse to go and get ball gowns. This is the.
I think this, you know, this is basically how we podcast all the time, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I haven't dressed. This is Dress Down Friday. This is how we dress in the UK. I don't know what you do, like, you know, in the US, but this is what we do. This is what we do, you know.
All right, Matt. I think at this point, there's just one thing left to say. Good day and good biz.
Bye now.